am the fire. I am burning brighter, roaring like a sun. And I am the one I've been waiting for, screaming like a siren. And I've been burning brighter. I am the fire.
What's up, Feinics fans? We are back. It is Jade and Lithy, and we are ready to go. I hope you missed us. We have been gone for 5 months almost, and
Yep. Hi, everybody.
yes,
Missed
so
everybody.
it's your girl Jade Feinics here, and of course I have my beautiful partner.
Lithy. Very nice to see everybody or hear everybody. Thank you for listening in.
Yes, please come back to us, because the gate was not shut permanently. It was only a temporary setback.
Temporary.
Literally out of our control, and Podcast Cat is already starting shit, so he needs to be shooed away from our equipment. Tony, sir. You guys can't see this, but it's hysterical because the Podcast Cat has decided every single time we podcast, he has to be involved in some way, shape, or form. But yes, so 5 months we've been gone, Lithy. 5 months.
5 whole months, and it's terrible, but I know it had to happen.
We didn't really have much of a choice.
No.
I mean, in our last episode, we kinda.
Okay, we're gonna talk about that first, everybody.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say I'm throwing out an apology. We apologize. I mean, we didn't. Who knows? Nobody could have predicted this. But again, I know we both sincerely apologize. We didn't really think it would be this bad.
I mean, honest to God, like being both of us as medical professionals, especially myself, doing all the research that we had done at that point in time. I mean, our last episode was literally March 9th. It was right
Exactly.
before my birthday, right before quarantine, right before shit really hit the fucking fan.
Yeah, it literally, we had the podcast, and then what was it, a week later? Quarantine.
Like, yeah.
Done. We were like, oh, okay.
we barely
right.
got my birthday.
Yep.
We did
Barely.
not have St. Patrick's Day.
No.
Gone. We
No,
did not have a
everything-
St. Patrick's Day.
Everything was gone.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. You didn't get your birthday?
My birthday's not up yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. No, a couple other people didn't get their birthdays.
True.
Right.
Dan didn't get his birthday.
Dan didn't get his birthday. Tony, really, I swear to God.
I know, Bubba.
This is what happens at the gate. The gate in the nest is always filled with crazy animals and crazy people.
Yes.
So, I
But
mean,
that's how we like it.
Tony, I swear to God, kitty. No. Anyways, yeah. So we, as the Phoenix King, we actually kind of want to apologize for how we came off in our last episode, and then just disappearing for 5 months. Like
Exactly.
that wasn't.
It really wasn't our intention. But
Yeah. We tried to keep in touch with you guys on the Instagram with the t-shirt challenge.
Yes. We're gonna be kicking that back up because I went through all my t-shirts. I got rid of ones that are not good enough for the t-shirt, but I found wonderful ones for the t-shirt.
And thank you to you loyal travelers that actually did send in your entries for the t-shirt challenge of the day.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I love seeing everybody's t-shirts. Send them to me.
Yes, send more t-shirts, obviously, to our Facebook, to our Instagram. Those are still very active. You guys got to hear my beautiful voice on the second rounds a few times. Hey, shout out to the second rounds.
Yay.
And we have a new champion.
Woo.
Yeah, buddy. Mr. Malave is now a 3-time Who You Got champion. And honestly, it's really thanks to me.
Yes. But golf clap. Golf clap.
Golf
yes,
clap,
everybody.
golf clap.
Yes.
But yes, we are not alone, Lithy.
No, we're not. And
We
I'm
are not
excited that
alone.
we're not.
No. Who do we got with us? Okay.
I'm sorry.
She just had a total dirt moment because honestly today,
Brain fart.
all right, we are 5 months into the COVID crisis. We are 5 months into everything starting, honestly, everything just started really opening back up. We're going to be talking about COVID and how it has affected everyone's mental well-being.
Correct.
We'll talk a little bit about how the financial well-being has been attacked because of the layoffs, furloughs, and everything like that.
Unemployment, everything.
We'll be talking about that today. So, not to, sidetrack everybody and get it started, I have to my right the one, the only, Mr. Oh So Smooth. smooth.
All right, you did that good.
Thank you. I
Very
tried.
nice. Very nice.
Yes. Yes.
Hello, everyone. I was waiting for you to press something. I'm sorry. There's a button there that you're supposed to press when they say it's Tommy James, aka Mr. Oh So Smooth, aka the Smooth Effect. Ooh, yeah! Dick, that's not the fucking one. You dirtbag. This is why I run the fucking board.
If you can't tell, Mr. Malave, our 3-time Who You Got champion, is in the house. He is running our board
And
today.
fucking
Yes,
shit
he
up.
is.
Not even gonna give you this right now. Not doing it. Fuck it. You're not getting it. No. No.
I'm watching the board too.
Give
Everybody,
me a
this is cool.
yeah. This
Yes.
is Macho Madness bracket. Okay.
Yes.
I already won. I don't want to do it again.
Do it.
Fucking bastard.
You kind of want to do it again?
All right. I'll do it one more time.
One more
Okay,
time.
what's up, everybody? It's Tommy James, a.k.a. Mr. Oh So Smooth, a.k.a. the Smooth Effect. Yeah, you fucking did it this time.
There you go.
Yes, and
Beautiful.
It was great. It was great. Lithy, introduce our other beautiful guest.
I'm having a brain fart. Come on. I'm sorry. Please.
Womp womp.
I
You
know.
are dropping the fucking ball right
I
now.
am. And you know what? I'm
You
sorry.
guys just came back dropping the ball.
Frankly, I'm offended.
I love you.
All
though.
right.
I know, you can call me
So,
Red.
What?
we have Red
Okay,
Fury
Red
cosplay.
Fury cosplay here. I'm sorry.
Look, it's really easy to remember. See? Red.
Yes.
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 Red
Wait.
Fury cosplay.
Red.
Everybody. Red.
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 Yes.
Red. Yes. Yes.
So-
Believe in you.
All right,
let me
all right,
we
Lithy,
have now-
Lithy, one more time.
One more time. We have Red Fury cosplay with us.
And who else do we have?
Oh, so smooth.
Yeah.
Hey, he's getting used to it now.
I
There
get
you go.
greedy.
Yes.
You're getting greedy, listener.
But yes, thank you so much, you guys, for joining us for the return episode of the Feinics Gate. We will be coming back to you guys every week.
Yes.
Every week. We are not going to slack anymore.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Because we have no excuses. No excuses because there are no conventions.
There's no conventions, and everything is now opening up.
There's
So
no
we
reason.
have no excuses.
I mean, and if for any of you that are worried, yes, we are practicing social distancing while we are recording, you know, so we're being safe.
we're being safe.
Like, everything is literally, I sanitized the entire nest, top to bottom, in preparation for everybody coming over today.
This is very beautiful, by the way. You did a very good job.
Thank
I'm
you,
proud
thank
of
you, thank you. I got it set up because, you know, we burned it the last time.
Oh, yes, we did.
Burned that shit to the ground.
Yes, we
But yeah, so let's just get right into it. You know,
Look
honestly,
at him with the mask.
I know
We're practicing social distancing.
they're totally practicing social distancing, and seriously, like
Fuck it.
So, if you guys haven't been living, if you've been living under a rock, the first lady of the rounds was back. She's been doing a couple of things with the second rounds, helped them out on a big Who You Got challenge. We just had a panel
We did.
on Sunday, didn't we? It was a lot of fun. We had a panel for Long Island Tropicon.
Yep, I watched. I was there.
Yeah,
It was fun.
It was good.
It was good. I wore a ref shirt.
You did.
I did.
And you were totally killing it on just cutting people off.
I did. I did a really good job.
Did a really, really good job. And Mr. Malave got his title, the 3rd-time champ, because, you know, Mr. Lex on Dex decided he couldn't handle it and vacated. It's sad.
Bum, bum.
It's sad. But you know what? Honestly, he has his reasons, and it is what it is, because it just opens up more opportunity for me to challenge. So we're good. What do we have coming up for the second rounds?
I cannot say that right now.
Ah, exactly. You know why? Because
There's some big shit coming, though.
You guys need to tune into the second rounds. Where can we find the second rounds, Tommy?
Oh, you can find us on 2ND Rounds. You can check that out on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. You can go to the Twitter. And, of course, you can go to Anchor.fm, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio. I can go on for fucking days. Just Google 2ND Rounds.
Exactly. So, like I said, guys, if you have been living under a rock, then that's why you don't know about the gate. That's why you don't know about the rounds. That's
right.
why you don't know about all the wonderful podcasts and other entertainment that you can find in all in digital media.
That's
Yep.
right.
Absolutely.
Facts. Good job.
So there you go.
Facts. I
There you
love
go.
it.
Check
Love
it
it.
out. And also,
Do it.
Red Fury, do you want to drop your handle so people can give you a like and a follow?
Oh, come on.
Okay.
Do it.
Tossing my hair. My Instagram handle is RedFury Cosplay. Very hard. Yes, I know. It's spelled like it sounds with lots of extra letters. Just kidding. It's literally just RedFury Cosplay. I have a TikTok. I don't remember it, though. I think it's RedFury Love. I have... That's it. Wait, no.
OnlyFans. We can get a
Yeah.
subscription to your OnlyFans.
OnlyFans?
I completely sorry, you had to see Mr. Malave's face on that one.
See,
Wow. Sorry, what?
we need to play up Red's OnlyFans because
No, we don't.
because bitch needs to get paid.
Oh my god,
I do
yes.
need to get paid.
Bitch needs to get paid. So y'all
yes.
motherfuckers need to go subscribe
Yes.
and see all the
Subscribe.
spicy,
Just like
Highest
$4.
tier, please. Thank
Yes,
you.
all that
Toppest
spicy
tier.
top grade
I like
lazy
spicy.
selfies coming at you.
spicy.
Spicy lazy selfies though.
Oh yeah, you're
It has to
The
be spicy.
spiciest,
Mm-hmm.
obviously.
It's so worth it. So worth the money. Subscribe. Give our girl some money so she can get even spicier with like less lazy selfies.
That's true.
Yes.
That's true.
Yeah. And then
Hey, got a little Otis in there.
Yes.
yeah, and of course our Lithy has her own handles.
Yes, you can find me at Lithy's Cosplay on Instagram. I do have a Twitter. I think it's Lithy's Cosplay as well on Twitter, TikTok, Facebook as well. So it's just type in Lithy's Cosplay, Lithy, and you will find me.
Yep. And as always, you can always find the Feinics Gate at Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We are also on, we're not on Anchor like you guys, but we are on Spotify. We are on a bunch of other big sites. We still have our regular page on Be Live. We
Yep.
do have those. So, yeah, definitely go check out our stuff if you like it. You can also, I've been very active on TikTok. I'm not gonna.
I'm waiting for my stuff to come in, and then it's just gates are open. It's on.
Yo, I'm honestly thinking about making a TikTok just for the gate.
We should.
I would.
I think that should be a thing.
The bullshittery. The absolute bullshittery.
It will
The
happen.
fiery, spicy bullshittery.
Like,
Yes.
considering the fact that you just gave me this awesome backdrop that I want to use.
Yes. Everybody, I saw this backdrop on Amazon and it literally just screamed the Feinics Gate. And I was like, there was no hesitation. I just purchased and I said, Jade, here, we need to use this. And that was it.
It's very true, very true. And this brings me to my first point. The things we did to entertain ourselves during quarantine.
Ooh, we had stuff to do.
I am an elder millennial. And I refused to get on TikTok when it first came out. I was like, no, that's for babies. I ain't doing it. Nope. I got so fucking bored during quarantine and was going so stir crazy that I said, all right, let me check it out.
Yep.
As that rabbit hole, oh my God.
TikTok is a rabbit hole. I was just going to say.
Oh
Because
my
I was
God.
on TikTok and you're like, oh, I'll just watch 5 videos. 4.5 hours later, you're still scrolling through videos. And you're like, oh, that's funny. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's a great cosplay idea. Oh, and it's like, then it's all of a sudden, but I want to make content now.
It is a time consuming effort.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
and
God.
The energy it takes to put on one costume.
Who needs conventions right now?
Just go to
We just
TikTok.
got
Go to
TikTok.
TikTok.
Yeah, we TikTok the convention. That's
Yep.
what it is. This is all it is. I mean,
Yeah.
Mr. Malave and Mr. Oh So Smooth do not partake in the tiki-takery.
No.
You're missing out.
You are.
you're-
There's
There are thirst traps galore.
Nope.
thirst
No, I'm
traps. Funny shit. Funny shit. Funny shit.
There are so many different sides of TikTok, honestly.
Oh my gosh.
There's
You have witch talk. You have kink talk.
You got cat talk.
Cat talk.
book talk,
Book talk. I love.
frog talk.
Yeah. What?
There's you did not
Bro. Exactly. What?
frog talk. It's all about the different frogs.
Yeah. There's,
No.
Yeah, that's what I want to do on my day off.
Well, there's
Oh, watch
also
some frogs.
there's thirst talk.
Yo.
There's thirst talk. There is music talk.
Yes.
lesbian TikTok.
I love those.
The LGBTQT
yes.
TikTok.
Yes.
Artists
Yes.
are the one thing I love about TikTok is local artists or artists all over the country and the world really are able to really showcase their stuff.
Yes.
In it, believe it or not, I've talked to several artist friends of mine that I know. They started at TikTok during quarantine. And their sales on their Etsy's and their personal websites and everything like that has gone through the roof thanks to TikTok. So
believe it.
thank you, TikTok. And no, It's not getting banned in the United States, so please stop freaking out about it.
Yep.
Like,
That was,
I mean,
that was this weekend that they finally were like, yeah, that's not
the other
happening.
day.
I got scared.
did you?
I did. I did
look
not want to
scared.
lose. I did. I am still scared. I thought we were going to lose TikTok.
Considering you don't partake in the TikTokery fuckery.
Oh, it makes people happy.
This is true. You actually do enjoy the videos I post up on the different
Yeah,
social
they're
media
funny.
platforms.
They're funny.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a nice creative outlet.
It is.
It is. And you know what? I like seeing that because there's a lot of creativity that like, wow, I never thought of that. And oh, that transition was cool. And it was just I do enjoy TikTok. I fell down the rabbit hole and I'm not getting out.
No. I mean, Mr. Malave, if he'd ever decided to make a personal TikTok, he could share all his amazing music. He could.
So many people have been making sounds for TikTok and blowing up, and their sound has been used by thousands
It's
and thousands
true.
of TikTokers.
Yes.
It's true. Believe it or not, some
the
artists
time.
they put
I
their
wouldn't use your
music they
song.
put their music up on TikTok, and now they're like number 23, number 10 on the charts from their music blowing up on TikTok.
Yep.
What's that name? That one girl with the freaking, what do you call it song?
Oh,
what's her name?
What is it?
Lemons.
Yeah.
Yes, Lemons. There was that other one. He's actually I think he's still trying to get a deal with his manager. The one that did the newer version of Bowling for Soup.
Yes.
That was
Yes.
awesome. I was singing along and I was gonna do it, and then I was like, what?
Yeah, the 2000s version.
Yeah,
of,
the
of,
2000. I thought that was
2001.
brilliant.
What is it called? I can't think of the name.
2005.
Is that what it called?
That was the year he was using, but it was cool.
Yeah, it
It was really cool.
Yeah,
That
some
blew
of
up
these
overnight.
these people are insanely talented. I mean, I apparently am getting more popular because I have gained over 150 followers in the last week.
Wow.
I must be on the For You page or something.
Girl,
You pop
poppin'.
up on my For You page all the time.
Yeah, because you know what? Arrow wants for the win, bitches. That's right. I haven't even had to do any of my other cosplay.
You literally can't wear a wig that beautiful and not get seen.
Exactly.
I mean, it looks like my hair.
Exactly.
So we're
Exactly.
whatever. Anyway, either way, go to my TikTok handle. I'm at the Gothic Little Mermaid. We have RedFury Love on TikTok. We have Lithy's cosplay on TikTok. I will most likely be making a Feinics Gate TikTok
Yes,
because
and I'm excited.
Why the fuck not?
Exactly.
And I mean, honestly, why the fuck not? Like seriously, guys, I'm hilarious.
You are hilarious, and I love you for it.
Pop in my own cherry here. I'm fucking hilarious. I'm actually very good at it. I didn't think I would be that good at it.
It's, I get nervous doing it. I'll be honest with you. I want to do it, but then it's like that creativity block for me, and it's like,
I'm flicking my
I'm
own
gonna do
bean. I'm gonna flick my own bean here. And good, yeah. Because honestly, that's also part of the reason why I stopped doing the T-shirt challenge on Instagram.
because you're doing
TikToks.
You're doing TikToks.
I'm doing TikToks. But like that was just one way that we found ourselves to entertain during quarantine.
Yes.
Mr. Oh So Smooth, what did you do to
I
entertain
watched a
yourself?
lot of TV.
What did you watch?
Oh man, a lot of TV shows. Hold on. I can bring it up. If you'd
Okay.
like.
I mean,
Wait, you don't remember what you watched?
I watch a lot of shit.
He does. He really.
So I finished Eastbound and Down, The Big Bang Theory, Westworld, Silicon Valley, Upload, Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist.
That's my favorite
I
show.
rewatched again Just Shoot Me because I like David Spade.
Yeah.
I watched season 1 and 2 of The Twilight Zone. And then when it comes to movies, I watched Scoob and Trolls 2 World
that yet.
Tour.
How was
because,
that?
I have
How
kids.
was
Which one?
Trolls too?
The first one's better.
Oh, that makes me a little sad because the first one is literally like the best thing I've ever watched in my
The
entire life.
first one's good. My son loved number 2, but it is. Ozzy Osbourne's out, so.
Yeah.
He is,
You,
yeah.
you guys, that is Butter in the background saying hello to all the Feinics Gate travelers. Because, she just doesn't understand to be quiet. Butter, no, baby. You can't be on the podcast. I'm sorry. No.
She's very upset.
She's
Oh,
very
She has many
she is very
opinions.
like,
upset.
no.
was
There is
upset,
so
yeah.
many
The amount of
opinions.
opinions in her
I
eyes
feel
right
bad.
now.
Get her a mic.
Get the dog
Get her a
mic. Right?
She'll tell us all about her bear.
Mike, yeah.
Yeah. So, question for you, Mr. Oh So Smooth.
Okay.
Of the streaming services, which would you say was the most clutch during COVID
Hulu.
quarantine? Hulu.
Hulu, yeah.
I have heard that. I have
Hulu.
heard I should definitely get a Hulu.
I, honest to God, ignored Netflix because of Hulu.
I did.
I did. Until now,
fell off.
because the Umbrella Academy.
Oh my god, I already watched it.
Don't say anything. I haven't watched it.
I watched it the day it came out. I literally laid in bed for 6 hours. I'm
my
not
God.
ashamed.
There's no shame.
There's no shame in that.
No shame. I did, honestly, I tried out a new streaming service during quarantine.
What'd you try?
I tried DC Universe.
Oh, okay. How'd you
I
find it?
hate it.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
All right,
I
all
heard
right.
it sucks.
Positives, negatives.
I honestly, okay. There's 2 shows that I actually I didn't think I was going to enjoy on DC Universe, but I am enjoying them immensely. But I just found out they're moving to HBO Max, so most likely I will be ending up canceling my DC Universe once they make an app for HBO Max.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's an app.
Well, I don't have it from my Fire Stick.
Oh, I can help you.
Yay! Okay.
Woo!
I'll give you my
Problem
account.
is solved.
I'll give you my account. You can watch it.
I love you.
Matt has my account.
I love you. You're the best.
I also got Peacock too.
I'll share my Funimation and Crunchyroll accounts with you.
Oh yeah, anime because I love that so much.
They have more than just that.
You're so rude.
You have you have no idea.
Excuse me. There is none of that negativity in this.
Oh, you have no idea.
No
Yeah,
negativity.
positive
You
queens
had
only.
no idea.
Oh no! The Mr. Oh So Smooth's disdain of anime is well documented.
Yeah, I don't like that shit.
Does not.
But
enjoy.
yeah, I'll trade.
yeah.
We'll do
or
some
not.
trading.
I can give you. I got plenty.
We'll trade. We'll do some trading.
Right.
Have you tried anime though?
Yes.
Okay, as long as you've tried.
He
Yeah,
has.
I have.
okay.
I have tried.
He has
I
it.
only like 2 shows.
Oh, which shows?
So I enjoyed Death Note really well.
Okay.
Classic.
Not the movie. Not the movie.
Yeah,
the movie
no, that
was
was
shit.
trash.
We
But
didn't
I watched.
speak of the
I watched
movie.
the whole entire thing and I thought it was great. And My Hero Academia. I do like it. But I've tried also like other shows and it just doesn't work for me.
He can't stand Dragon Ball.
I don't.
It's too
you know
much.
What?
I-
You know what?
Dragon
I
Ball
don't
like
blame
that.
you with that. I don't blame you with
I
that.
think
very
it's one of
particular
those
about
that
Dragon
you, and I was told this too when it came to Dragon Ball, because a lot of people told me, you gotta watch Dragon Ball Z, you gotta watch Dragon Ball Z.
No, you don't.
No, you
The
don't.
thing is,
Watch Abridged.
a lot of people did
Watch
say that you have to start as like a child in a way, because you have to have the mindset of watching to be able to sit there and know they're powering up for 8 episodes, and
Yeah,
you
and,
can't be
you
like
know-
an adult where it's like, look, I gotta go to work, I don't got time for this
Exactly.
shit, just
Listen,
fucking fight.
I got into it because of Abridged.
Yeah.
Because they like smash everything into smaller episodes. Like they only come out with like 1 a year, maybe 2 a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
But they smash all the information in, and because I watched that, so I got all the information and then all the fuckery. Like that made me love Dragon Ball Z, and like that made me love the character. So I would go back and watch episodes that weren't just power up episodes.
Yeah.
To like
It's the
Okay, I
same
got
way.
you, I
It's
got you,
the
I
same
got you.
way you got to do it with Naruto.
Yeah.
Everybody's been telling me that I need to watch Naruto. It is.
You know what?
I hear
By,
it's
like,
really
read
good.
the manga.
I
Just read
yeah.
the manga.
I hear
Yeah,
it's really good.
no, I mean, and honestly, you know what? Like you said that Hulu was clutch. I gotta give it to Hulu. They put a
They
ton
did.
of anime.
They did. And
They
really-
do. That's
and you
how I
wanna
watch
know
My
what
Hero.
And you want to notice they also put classics on, which that's
Yeah.
what I appreciate.
My Cowboy Bebop is on Hulu.
Cowboy
isn't it?
Bebop is now on
Trigun.
Trigun. High School of the Dead, which I was really shocked about.
Ooh.
Yes, High
I have
School
to
of the
watch that.
It's amazing.
You know who would love
And
this
it's-
right now? I'm gonna do another shameless plug right
Do
now
it.
for another one of our family podcasts. Is with the subs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's watched them all too.
Yes, he probably did.
Probably, yeah.
Because I mean, quarantine. What else do we have to fucking do?
Stare at a
Exactly.
wall and watch paint dry.
I don't want to.
Oh, me neither.
I don't want to.
I did it though.
Yeah, we did do that.
I've already reread most of my books again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you read the book that I lent you?
Yes.
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 What did you think?
It was good.
So this is another thing that we can we obviously segue
Yep.
right into. What did you guys read during quarantine?
Well,
Okay, I know you don't read.
I do read.
all right. So I read all of the Witcher series. I
Worth it.
Reread Holly Black's her fairy series, Scythe, Valiant, and Prince. I think
Those are so good.
She also
I've been
came
told to
out.
read those.
They're very good. They're very dark. She also came out with the Crown Prince, the Queen, something or other, and the King, which is like a secondary of that series.
Like a spin-off.
Yes, I've reread all of Game of Thrones again. I have reread the Eragon series again.
Worth it.
I
it.
have reread Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit again.
Worth it.
What else did I read? Witchy books. I read those for the first time. And my library is huge. So if anybody needs to borrow a book, let me know.
My library doesn't even live at my house,
Put your hand down, man.
which is why I haven't read anything.
You want hot, spicy books, or do you want...
Ooh, 50
got
Shades
those.
all the way. Yeah.
50 Shades is trash. I will say it
50
right
Shades
now.
is awful. See,
I
like
wouldn't
with the
read it.
Twilight series, you can say that the books are better than the movies because the books
They
were
are.
really, really
Which
good.
Midnight Sun just came out
I
yesterday.
just got it. Already
I've
read
read it. I read it online.
Is it trash?
It's not.
It's not trash, but it's not good either.
It's like she just did it to
She
do it.
regurgitated
Yeah.
basically Twilight.
It's. I mean, his line. Like, it's interesting to see what he was doing in like Canada or wherever the fuck he was.
Exactly, yeah.
Like that's interesting, but the rest of it is like.
It's
meh.
already done. It's already
don't
done.
care.
You did it. And
Okay.
And plus, I read it online like years ago.
Yeah, when it
'Cause
was
it got leaked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you read any books, Mr. Oso Smooth?
So let's see. I was reading job applications. That was one of my main focuses on reading.
Those are important.
And the one major, I guess, book that I read the history of the Jaws ride in Universal Studios.
Oh.
Yeah.
You didn't
I'm a big
reread
fan.
any of your favorites like Meg?
No,
or-
I don't reread.
No?
No, it's not my thing. If I read it, that's pretty much it for me, and I kind of just like hold on to it,
Okay.
like in a collection
Okay.
type of way.
You don't want to like relive it.
I just turned the movie on.
Oh, well, I mean, there's. No
I only read books based on movies.
He's a
Okay.
he's a cinephile. He's not a bibliophile like the rest of us.
There you
No,
go.
I respect that.
Yeah, I never liked to read.
Actually, I think it's on Hulu. No, is it on Hulu? It's either on Hulu or Netflix. But there is a series of how movies came to be or something like that.
Netflix.
I think it's
The
Netflix.
movies
Yeah,
that
the
made
movies
us.
The
that made
movies
us.
that made us.
Fantastic.
I thought that was awesome.
Fantastic,
I thought
yeah.
that was awesome. They had Dirty Dancing, Ghostbusters. Obviously, that's why I watched it. It was cool.
The Ghostbusters documentary.
Very good.
Clutch.
It was
Really
so
good.
cool. Die Hard. Die Hard was another one. Yep.
Yes.
I love a good documentary.
The movies that made
Yeah.
us is a great series. Netflix, bring it back.
Yes.
Okay, we need more.
Definitely. They'll definitely come back.
Yeah.
If
Like-
we're also on things that Netflix needs to bring back, Love, Death, and Robots.
Yes. Oh my God. Yeah.
Because that was adorable.
It was so good. My favorite was the Fox one. Obviously.
I like the one where they were all like little friends and they were all like snipping at each other, little robots, and
yeah,
they're all
yeah,
sassy.
Black Mirror needs to come back.
Yes.
We need more Black Mirror.
Yeah, didn't they say they're not doing it this year?
They did because they were living it.
They're like, yeah, we're living it. You don't need
this,
it.
This. Well,
Well, you
Well
got
done,
the, what was it? The
necessary.
Unsolved Mysteries or whatever it came out.
It
That-
was good.
That
Yeah,
was
I
really
didn't.
good.
I plan to watch it, but
It's
I
not
hear- I
the
hear it's
okay.
good.
Okay, let's talk about Unsolved Mysteries really quick because again, this is how we survived quarantine.
Quarantine.
Unsolved Mysteries came back. It's only dealing with mysteries within the last 5 years.
Yes.
So literally these.
So this is recent. These are
Okay.
recent stories.
Recent
Well, that's interesting.
stories.
That sounds spooky.
They
It was spooky.
Remember how they had the narrator in the original series? You know, where it was the guy from Star Trek. He came out
Yep.
and he said a little couple of spooky things, and he had his little quip at the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have that.
No.
It's been erased. It goes right into the story, and you get literally about, I think it's an hour, 45 minutes, give or take, of pure story.
Yep.
Of what it is,
What
interviews
happened.
with the people. It is so,
Exactly.
and
How
honestly, I
about
think
it?
there's only like 6 or 7 episodes right
Yeah.
now.
I watched the whole thing through.
I did. One sitting. It was just, it got me. I was
Yep.
in it. I was in it.
Because
So
you know what?
worth
It
the-
drags
so
you
worth it.
Okay, all right, that's good. Good to
Yeah,
know.
definitely. Also, like another really great show that I watched on Netflix was it Confessions of a Murderer? Or the ones where that you have actual people who actually had murder. They create, yes, it was Confessions of a Murderer.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Malave. They interview, it's 3 seasons of different murderers, convicted on death row, life in prison, murderers, telling people why they did it.
I
Telling
need to
people-
watch that.
Murder porn.
You were on it, Mr. Lava. You were on it.
Murder porn.
He was totally on it. I definitely saw him on a promo.
I thought so too. He literally just pointed at himself and said, "I was on it.
I was there.
I was there.
I mean, we're like some of these
I was
like
on it."
some of these guys, believe it or not, like I'm sitting here and I'm watching these stories and I'm like, wow, I think I kind of remember hearing about this in the news.
Did they
Interesting.
do one on the person who murdered all the hookers at Gilgo Beach?
Yes.
What?
Yes, that's my favorite one because we totally thought it was my dad, but oh crap, no one told Matilda that. We totally thought it was
So,
Hold on.
shit, what?
Hold on. You just opened up a nice
can you
can of
just
worms right now.
Roll that back.
So your father's a murderer?
It makes
Marty
sense,
Jannetty's
I
a murderer.
swear
You
to
heard about
God.
that?
Explain yourself, Red.
So my dad goes fishing on the beach, on Gilgo Beach, like really early in the morning. And he was actually happened to be fishing one of the days that they found one of the bodies. So for a while, our joke at the dinner table, because we're an extremely inappropriate family, was that it was my dad.
Oh.
And so then at one point, we started to kind of believe it. And then eventually we were like, no,
Oh yeah, that's so
he
fucked
wouldn't
up.
kill
It's
a
like Ted
human.
Bundy.
And then my dad literally turned around and he's like, guys, if I killed
nice
a person,
guy.
no one would know.
He's a great guy.
He's a great guy.
a-
He's attractive, great guy. He kills women. Okay.
Yeah.
He's still a nice guy.
He's still a nice guy. Bro. There's a lot
the
of bros.
murderer, right?
There's a-
Okay,
I swear
well,
to God.
that's good that you're not a,
I swear to
that's
God.
great.
Product of a murder.
Not-
Well, he's not a murderer that I know of. I can say that with knowledge. That he's
Okay,
not a murderer
cool.
That I know of.
Okay, cool. Yeah, okay.
And we have that on record. All right.
Yeah, we have it on record. But either way, like, these are the things that kept us sane
Yep.
during quarantine. Like, I mean, we had our movies that were released through the different streaming services. We had our books. We had
Broadway.
we had a couple of other things. Now here's the big thing that came, and I'm sure everybody here can talk about it. Gaming.
It's
Gaming,
my
gaming, gaming,
favorite
gaming,
gaming.
I mean, can I just say how many
I have stories.
days, hours, months was spent on Animal Crossing?
Oh my god.
Yo,
Talk about how I
facts.
still don't have
Facts.
Animal Crossing. Can we talk about how I'm like the biggest Animal Crossing stan in the history of the fucking world, and
It's
I still
true.
don't have it?
Well, you don't have a Switch.
I know. I considered buying one, but then I was like, listen, I'm gonna buy the computer instead. So now I'm being responsible with my COVID money, my dirty COVID money. So I decided I'd buy the gaming laptop. So I have that now. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you know what? You could get the Switch Lite. That's not as expensive as the actual
like
as the
200
actual.
I was
$200
thinking of getting
or
that
something.
one because my sister has the regular one. So if we want to play something on the TV, like
You have
the
that
regular
already.
one.
Yeah.
Like, so
That makes
why not
sense.
get yourself a Switch Lite? And honestly, that
If
way
you can find it.
You could,
Yeah,
You're
if
not
you
gonna
can
find
that's
it.
true.
Amazon.
Amazon actually has
Yeah,
a
sure.
lot
If
of
you
them.
want it for $600.
No.
No.
What?
They have
Really?
them on, they're regular.
Really? They
'Cause I
just
looked-
changed that?
regular price?
Really?
Yeah, I know the regular Switch
They're
is
like-
like
no,
not
no,
Yeah, it's like non-existent now.
non-existent.
No.
They're
anymore.
like 150 the Switch Lights. I
Switch
wanna
Lights are
say.
150.
Really?
You can
Something
get
like
it. You
that.
can get
Hold
it.
on.
You can get it bundled. That's okay. What just happened here? You
think
can
she's
get
good.
it bundled. Believe it or not, it's the New Horizons bundle. She can get that with the game, and honestly, she would really only pay like $200.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Wow.
I thought they were saying that it's
I'm gonna
just
look it
really
up.
hard to find anything to do with Nintendo right now.
Yeah.
It's really hard to find the Joy Cons
That I heard too.
because
Best Buy. We got my sister ones from Best Buy for her birthday.
Yeah. So what happens is honestly, what Nintendo Switch users learn the hard way is the constant hours and hours and hours and hours straight of using our Joy-Cons all of a sudden expose the hidden glitches of the Joy-Con, where all of a sudden after a while one of them would start to drift.
She's
Yep.
making it. She's looking and making
I
a face
recall
right
that
now.
price I said.
She's making a face right
Yes.
now.
They is like $300.
Yeah.
There you go.
They're still
And,
expensive.
Never mind.
and who's selling it? Buying options? Does it say buying options?
Is it, yeah, who's the buying option?
That means people are selling it on
Yeah.
Amazon.
Sold by Rising Star.
That's
Yeah,
right. You're
no.
not getting, it's not
No,
Nintendo,
it's not
Best
Nintendo.
Buy, none
It's
of
not
those.
even
things.
gonna be a
Nintendo
real
shut
Switch.
down.
They did,
They
yeah.
shut down because of COVID.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
Good. Yo, Japan killing it
Yeah.
on the COVID response.
Yeah, they are. Well, I mean, they were kind of prepared.
I'm
They
sorry.
were prepared.
Can we just call a spade here?
Yeah.
The rest of the fucking world was more prepared
Than we were.
I
Yep.
mean, Florida.
However, New York, I feel, is the exception because we are on the third day straight of zero COVID deaths.
wrong.
True.
Zero
Yeah.
COVID deaths, but we had over 151 new cases.
Damn it.
Cases are going to go up, though. I mean, more
Yeah.
testing equals more cases.
Well,
There's
they're
nothing we
they're
can do
also
about it.
stating that most of these cases are people that traveled to other states
I can see that, yeah.
because
and traveled back.
and traveled back.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And then they got sick.
Doing a minor judging on those people,
I
but
mean,
like, I get it.
we can't even really because one of our
Yeah.
closest friends just came back from
That's
a
true.
wedding over the weekend, so whatever. But I was watching the news actually, because I was at my grandparents today. I was playing the Aid because that's what I do now 3 times a week, and basically. They have New York 1 on. They always have New York 1 in my grandparents' house, and it's always blasting because they're fucking deaf. But I heard that now de Blasio, I hate this motherfucker, is now going to be having checkpoints.
Yep, there
at
are
the-
checkpoints.
at the
At the
bridges
yep.
and tunnels
And
coming
borders.
into New York, in the
Yep.
borders coming into New York, and if you cannot prove anything about like where you were or whatever, they'll stop you, make you go in quarantine for 2 weeks outside of New York.
With a $500 fine a day.
A day.
A day.
Retarded.
well,
And that's not even including people coming from into New York to going out. That's also including people from outside states coming in.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And they're really, remember how a couple months ago when COVID first started, they were advertising become a tracer and get paid to become a tracer. Like, this is a job we will offer you. Yeah, now they're really starting to put those tracers in in action. They are really cracking down because they're like, we ain't gonna have what we had when we were they were trying. I hate that they were calling us ground zero.
I know.
I was like, every time they said it, I was like,
I preferred the term the hub. I liked that one.
The hub was, out of the both respect, the hub.
The hub.
Right, but now Florida is the hub, so sorry.
Well, I think California took over.
No, Florida's still
California's
winning.
still in second place.
Yep.
But they did lock it down again.
They did it? I thought, then there must be jumping back and forth then. Because I know Florida had it for a bit now.
Yeah.
California then took over, so I guess Florida was just like, fuck it, we need to take first place again.
California
Yeah.
literally picks it up, and then they were like, wait, chopped it
dropped-
down.
there
They
you go.
locked it down. My
Yeah.
friend lives there. He's like, he's like, they were talking about us going back to the office. He's like, now we're gonna work from home for another 3
Nah,
months.
you
And I was
gotta-
like,
you gotta.
My sister lives there. My sister, she lives in LA, and she was just like, we were good, and then people got stupid, and now we're bad again. I'm
Yep.
like, are you safe? She goes, yeah, I'm safe. I'm like, okay, cool. As long as you're safe, because we're across the country and we can't take care of you. I'm sorry. If you get sick, then you get sick. I'm sorry. I can't help you. But did anybody here get COVID?
what?
Did anybody here
No.
get it?
No.
I did.
You got
Oh, like
COVID?
you
I
had
had
COVID?
it. I had
Yeah,
it
I was
in.
gonna say you had it.
I had it in January before they knew what COVID actually was. Before they realized what this was, I had it in January, and the only reason I know is because I went and I got the antibody test. I have them. I was like, oh.
Because didn't your grandpa have it?
Apparently, the story goes is you know what? I'm not really even going to specify who because it's just going to cause more drama. But there's a person that was sick. We didn't know. And she transmitted it to every single one of us in the family. I had it. My mother had it. My grandfather had it. My grandmother had it. My stepfather had it.
Wow.
Pretty sure my brother also had it, who gave it to his girlfriend. I gave it to my fiance. Oh, by the way, I got engaged.
Yay.
So, yay.
We cheered enough.
Whatever. It is what it is. But everybody had it. And we did not know what it was. We just thought it was a really bad set of upper respiratory or
flu.
whatever, the flu. Like, we didn't know. And then all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, you can't be around us. I'm like, why? I'm not capable of giving it to you, and you're not capable of giving it to me.
Yeah.
But no, everybody here did not have it?
I did
I
not.
have
Negative.
somehow by a
Negative.
miracle not had it. I think I did have it, but I had a mild case.
You may have had the walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because remember, there was 2 weeks where I was.
Yes, I
a little
remember
meh.
that.
And I was sleepy, but it wasn't like the kind of sleepy I am now. It wasn't depression sleepy. It was other sleepy. So I'm thinking, because my mom and my sister both work at doctor's offices. My sister actually works at 2 different ones. So their both biggest fear was that they were going to give it to me. My sister probably wouldn't, because she literally walks into the shower every day when she gets home. She takes the hottest shower she can, whatever, and then she's fine. My mom can't really do that. So they were very scared that they were going to give it to me because I'm also considered compromised. So I was like, no, I think I'll be okay. And then my sister's compromised too. My sister was still going to freaking work. And I'm like, dude, you have tiny lungs. Why are you going to work? Whatever.
Whatever.
But as far as I know, I haven't had it. And no one I know has had it. And I'm going to find some wood.
Yep. Yeah.
Because all the people in my family who really can't catch it.
Well, this kind of brings me into, hey, you just gave me another segue. Yay!
I'm helping.
You're so
Yay!
helping. Cheers to that.
Clunk. Anyway.
So here's my thing. I'm retired essential worker. If I was not retired secondary to breaking my spine back in 2015, I would have been out there working 12-hour shifts
Yep.
or more. Where I would have had to quarantine from my own family, even though I live by myself, for months at a time, because I know my coworkers, honestly, it is so bad the way COVID hit my job. I lost my partner. I lost a couple of really good friends. I lost a couple of coworkers to COVID.
Yep.
The rest, I've lost a bunch to suicide because of COVID.
Oh, Jesus.
So when I tell you that the essential workers are not okay, we are not okay. And that's what this whole episode is about, is what we need to do and how we coped and how it's affecting those of us who are mentally ill, have PTSD, have anything like that. I myself, and we've talked about this at length multiple times, me and Lithy, and back when it was me and Josh, I have borderline personality disorder, I have PTSD, I have depression. This quarantine, honestly, I think if I had been working, may have possibly put me over the edge. And because I came close in quarantine quite a few times. How many times, Red, you can attest to this. Lithy, you can attest to this. How many times did you guys have to talk me off the fucking ledge?
Or talk you out of killing someone?
Yeah.
That too.
Both.
We do not speak of these things. I don't want to go on the Netflix show. Come on. You know?
But you didn't.
I didn't.
You didn't.
Because of you.
Yes.
And everybody
Listen,
else that helped me.
Friends have been the support structure of necessity. Like,
Yes.
this has been like make or break friendships. Like, that is 150% what I believe. Because there are people who have been like, we were close, but now I'm just like, if you even caught a cold, I would kill myself and then everyone around me. Like, there are literally people where I'm like, I can't. I fucking can't.
I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I'm one of them. I'm not.
Fact.
Like, it's us and Daddy Cuomo group. So it's
Daddy Cuomo.
Daddy Cuomo group.
His left nipple ring that hates Minnesota.
There.
Oh my God.
That is
Don't even
literally
ask.
the name
That's
of
not
our
the name of our group chat.
That's the name of our group chat.
It doesn't even fit on the screen.
And it changes every single time something happens. And it originally was not that. And then one day, it just in random, because of Cuomo always being on the TV, and I'm watching all these updates, I turned around and I say to the girls, I'm like, Cuomo's got nipple rings. And they're like, what? I go,
Yo, he does though.
Google it.
Look at a picture. I swear
Google
to, hold on.
it. If you don't believe me,
telling you.
he did a press conference in a white shirt.
That white
where
polo.
All you see is bing. I was just like, oh my God.
He's got
I didn't believe it either, and then she showed me the proof.
I showed the proof.
She did.
I did. But honestly, that group and talking to you and our group and, our Element allies, you and I read, that group, honestly, I think kept me stable. I don't want to say sane because I'm not.
Absolutely not.
Definitely not.
Stable is a
Stable.
good
Stable
word.
is a word.
I'm going to say stable. So Lithy, you also suffer from borderline personality disorder.
Yes, I do. I do borderline personality disorder, major anxiety, major depression, PTSD, trauma.
You name it.
You name it, I probably fucking have it. And but yeah, it was talking to Jade, talking to my D&D group, my friends. Family was also very supportive, even though I was tested and I was quarantined for 2 weeks, but I didn't get my test results for another 4 weeks because they were so backed up. I lost my job.
Yeah.
The vet job, but I lost my job. I got a new job, so everything's fine.
Yay.
Everything's
Everything's better now.
Woo! I deal with pregnant ladies. Yay!
God.
Throw candy at them.
Just
you don't
throw
even know. You don't even know. Excuse me. Can I get my hair done? I'm 34. I'm 34 to 36 weeks pregnant.
Bro.
Exactly.
No, but I'll get a doctor for you. But anyway, so family and my friends really were the saving grace for me.
Clutch.
Clutch.
They came in. I also had moments where Jade has also talked me off of a ledge. My boyfriend also very much talked me off of a ledge. Dan was a lifesaver, literally. And he also works for FedEx, so he's out there as well. So yes, he's also an essential worker. Everybody who, stuff like that, truckers, everybody, I thank you for all that you do and that you have done, and to keep yourself safe.
I mean, our Mr. Malave was an essential worker. He was keeping us supplied with liquor. Thank you,
yes.
Mr. Malave.
The most essential.
very essential. Oh,
You're welcome.
yeah,
thank
there
you,
you
sir.
go. Heard
I
him.
bow to you. I bow to you.
So yeah, if it wasn't really, family, friends, you guys, I probably would have had a mental breakdown.
More mental
than-
breakdowns.
More.
I'm going to say
than-
more.
Yeah. No, you're correct. You're
Yeah,
correct.
there have
mental.
definitely.
There were times where there was contemplations of,
Today has been a day, y'all.
should I check out?
And that's usually where I turn around, I go, you fucking try it. I will bring you back from the dead, and I will strangle you till
And
you're dead again.
There, I will show
And
the
she can
text.
do it.
And
I can
she
do
would.
it.
She
hey,
should know.
hey. Which queen right now.
Yep.
Because, I mean, what's the other thing I did during quarantine is I literally took every single online course that you can through the place that I go to, Catland Books.
Catland Books.
Catland Books out in Brooklyn, guys. Thank you for everything.
Yes.
I took Witch School for 7 weeks.
Yes.
Tarot 101. You name it, I did it. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, thank you. So, yeah. But, like, again, this is what we suffer from. Red, you also.
Yes.
What do you,
Red is a special mushroom.
Tell us your story.
Do you want to hear my sad story?
I want to hear your story.
Oh, yes. I have manic depression, which means that I get really sad and I have so much energy and have to do something with it. Otherwise, it all bottles up and then I don't sleep like I haven't for the past several nights. And then I slept for 15 hours. It was not good. But that's what happens. I also have anxiety. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They call it severe, but it ain't, because like I know people with severe and I do not have severe anxiety. I just have normal anxiety. I don't know. Whatever.
No, because that's so much better.
Because anxiety is just even, stage 2, stage 3.
Listen, I've been trained, all right, that like to be like my stuff isn't as bad as other people's stuff.
Okay, we need to stop doing that.
Yes.
It's shaming mental health issues
Yes,
and saying
no.
that, oh,
If
yours
you-
is not anywhere near as bad as mine. Excuse me. I'm not even going to say lost. I cut off an extremely close friend of mine during quarantine.
Yeah.
Because she's a fucking psychopath.
Yes, she has several mental illnesses and needs to seek so much help.
She's an asshole.
Yes,
That's her mental illness. She's an asshole.
That is definitely.
Let's call a spade a spade. She's an asshole. And she used quarantine to torture everybody else.
Which is
with
not
her,
cool.
With her mental
not cool,
disorder.
no.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
No.
See, that's the thing is, and I've been accused of this once by my own dad, and I got very emotional, upset, and I had to, for one of the only times in my life, storm out of the house and slam the door for my dad. Because my dad's usually very level-headed. He'll talk to you like he's very passionate. Like me and him, we butt heads constantly. He said that I introduced my mental illnesses before myself. He said that I introduced myself as, here, these are my problems. Hi, I'm Juliana. No. And then I lost my shit. I stormed out of the house, slammed the door, didn't talk to him for like a week and a half.
Good.
And this was years ago. And because my dad has it too, my brother has it too, my sister, like it runs in the freaking family. It's whatever. And so like
That's a story for another day.
Yeah, that's another podcast, guys.
a whole nother day. But like obviously no two people are the same. Like
No,
everybody
they're
handles
not.
it differently. And like my brother and my dad cope very well with it through exercise.
Okay.
And taking care of themselves. Me and my sister, we do not. My sister copes with it very well because she has such a loving boyfriend and they have a dog. So my sister likes to project. So she can project by handling the dog. She feels better.
Yeah.
I obviously am a potato and I sleep for 15 hours at a clip.
Or, cosplay.
Yes,
my
but you know
God.
what? You're right. We should never mental shame anybody just because, like, I can say yes. Me and Jade have the same. We have borderline.
We have the
but
same diagnosis, but we are not the same.
we are not
Yeah.
the same. We handle our shit differently, and, you know
that's a
what?
distinction I feel like people need to make more often.
We do. It has to happen. We have to. Just because you can have anxiety and another person has anxiety doesn't mean it's the same anxiety. They can handle it differently. You handle yours differently. You suffer from it. You trigger from it differently than they do.
Yeah.
Like,
You know?
Things that
like-
work for some people won't work for everyone.
Perfect
Correct.
example. We're going to go into this, and this is how
I feel like I already know what you're going to say.
So, Mr. Malave and Mr. Oh So Smooth met me when my borderline was almost completely out of control. We've been friends, what now, like 3.5 years, almost 4?
Yeah.
And you guys met me at a time where my borderline was so out of control, secondary to an extremely massive trauma that I had gone through. And it actually did cause a lot of friction between us. It almost ended our friendships at one point because it was that bad. Then I started getting close with Lithy and Red, and you wouldn't even know that I have the disorder that I have because I have that motherfucker on lock most of the time. But
you adjust, baby.
this is kind of what I want brings me to where Mr. Oh So Smooth, you do not have any documented mental illness. You are very well together.
I have anxiety.
Oh,
I do have anxiety. It's not like I know you said you don't want to like classify it. It's not severe.
Okay.
But I do get anxiety at random times. It can just randomly hit me.
panic attacks?
Yeah, pretty much. It feels like you're about to have a heart attack and
Yes.
start
Yes.
sweating and
Can't
everything.
breathe.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't breathe.
Yeah,
You don't know where to go.
it happens usually. Like I could
Cold
be driving,
sweat.
cold sweat,
Yeah.
and usually it comes from like my mind just
Anxiety
goes.
Oh.
You too?
I think COVID has brought it out in a lot of people. I'm not gonna lie.
So I didn't plan on talking. I'm sorry.
I'm glad you are.
So I had my first anxiety attack during COVID.
Really?
I am deemed essential, like you said before. I work for Manhattan Beer, so they had me. I'm on premise, so I usually do bars and restaurants. But in order to keep my job, they had us doing other sides of the business, which means off premise, which is like bodegas and like Rite Aids and supermarkets. And so I was packing out for most of the time, like 3 out of the 4 months. And I remember the first month and the first full week that I had to do pack outs and also go to these bodegas that it was just all ground zero. And mind you, the area that I was filling in for, he just passed away from COVID. So I remember it was a Thursday, and it was a Thursday night, and I'm at my house, and I just finished eating dinner, and you know, my family has a history of like high blood pressure and like heart disease.
So you get that racing heart.
So I'm just, you know, I'm always conscious about it, and it's just that night I was just going through it. And out of nowhere, I was like, why does my right shoulder hurt?
Yeah, it's your mind fucking with you too.
My arm hurts. I can't take a deep breath. What the hell is going on? Then I started panicking.
Right.
And I'm like, wait a minute. Like, no, you're good, bro. Like, you're fine.
Yeah.
But I was still going through it. It was a good hour and a half that I was like, going through it.
Mine lasts. Mine lasts a long time too.
I mean, I was scared.
Mine lasts pretty long.
I was really scared because, like, my father passed away when he was 46 of a heart attack. So I'm over here, and then my aunt just got like triple bypass surgery and shit like that. So I'm like, this is it. This is me.
Yeah.
This is me. And if I get a heart attack now, they're not gonna come because there was a point where
there was nobody
EMS
to come.
weren't gonna come if you weren't really in like cardiac arrest, and if you're gonna die from a heart attack, you're gonna die.
That is
like,
true. I did tell you guys that.
I'm thinking in my head, and I become my own worst enemy. And there I
that
go.
Fun little demon's MO.
That shit's dangerous.
Yeah, after an hour and a half, I actually calmed down. I had some herbal supplements, and
Herbal supplements help.
It does help.
I calmed the hell down, and I was just like, "Holy shit, what was that?" And then I talked to my mom, and she was like, "Sure enough, that was an anxiety attack."
And you got that during COVID.
I've never had that before.
Have you
Yeah,
had one
it's-
since?
No.
It's all in.
I mean,
it's all in the mind.
It
man.
got close to it. Like, it was close. Like, I started feeling the tightness in my right shoulder.
Well, it's your left.
Yeah, I was
going to
say, if you're having a heart attack, it's your left shoulder.
Whatever it is.
I get that.
Yeah,
where I start
I
feeling that come right to the arm.
Yeah.
And then I feel like over here,
Yeah.
like I'm feeling like I can't breathe. But
Yeah.
remember, I am a smoker.
Right.
So it's like I have to convince myself that it's probably because I still smoke, but then I'm also going, but there's still that opportunity where it could be something serious that I don't know what it is. Try getting it when you're driving.
No,
I've
honestly.
gotten it while I'm driving, where I would start, my hands would shake.
Does your
I'd start
vision
shaking.
blur?
I
My
was sweaty.
vision already sucks, so technically not as much.
So technically it
but
was blurry?
but you still get like, I'll start doing
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
Like I'm like, and then
I
I'll
was
have to
sweating.
pull it's bad.
I was like legit
It's
sweating,
scary,
and
man.
I couldn't like. I wanted to like get up and like just
Pace.
do something. Like
This
I
is so
really
interesting
just,
to hear other people's anxiety
I didn't
experiences because
know.
everyone experiences it differently.
Yeah, and
Like
it-
mine molests.
My anxiety attacks, I go really cold and I get really fucking quiet. Like really
get so
quiet.
quiet.
Where
That's
to
how
the
people
point,
know something's wrong.
Yep. And then like Dan finally kind of, he's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I don't know. What's wrong? Start talking." And I want like the only way for me to break out of that is if I start to talk, because like I will go quiet, and literally all I just see is black coming, and that's
Tunnel
how I
vision.
know tunnel vision, and the demons are coming, and I'm just like, I need to prepare for the demons coming in my head to tell me fucking fuckery, and he like literally the last time he started to snap his fingers in front of my face, and he's like, "Fucking wake up, Caitlin! Like you're okay, you're in your room," and I was like, "Oh my god."
That shit, it'll fuck with you. I mean,
Yeah, it
I've
fucks
had
with
it.
you.
I've had it. See, the problem with me is I have a very like crazy imagination. So, and like I said, like I'll get it sometimes when I'm driving. I could randomly be driving and then just out of nowhere pops in my head, just being like, I wonder what would happen if somebody hits me and the car goes on fire. And I start to picture it.
I do that
in
too,
my
my
head.
friend.
And
What
as I'm
happens?
picturing, I'm scaring myself
Yeah.
to where and then out of nowhere, I'll start thinking about like my son and be like, And it's really fucked up to say, but it would pop in my head and I'd be like, how would I act if, God forbid, something happened to him? And now I'm starting to think about it, and now I'm like,
Send you right on that vibe.
I'm getting fucking goosebumps right now. I'm getting fucking goosebumps right now thinking about it.
We're not going to trigger. This is not
No triggering. No triggering.
It's bad enough
Nice
we
long
didn't.
drink, my friend.
It's not. It's
Take a
bad.
long drink.
It's bad enough we didn't really say trigger warning before we started talking
you know
about
what?
this.
So yes,
I'm
right
so
now, trigger
sorry.
warning, yes.
Guys, if you
Very
are
sorry.
listening and we are triggering you,
I do not intend to.
I will
No.
personally hug every person I trigger.
You may not want to hug everybody that listens to the gate. Some of them smell.
Okay.
Take a bath.
Take a bath, wear a mask,
Okay.
and I will
Wash
hug
your
you through a
fucking
plastic wall.
hands.
Wash your ass. Anyways,
Watch your ass.
you know,
Watch it.
it's actually funny that you guys talk about that because, like, believe it or not, my PTSD will actually sometimes transmit and translate into anxiety. But here's how my anxiety comes out: it gets mixed up with the borderline. And it comes out as pure fucking rage. I literally go out and I will pick.
Can confirm.
I will pick a fucking fight. I don't
can confirm.
who is ever closest to me. All of a sudden, it's like, you're gonna die today, motherfucker. And it's literally because I am panicking because I am having an anxiety attack, and I just lose it.
Yep.
I just lose it, which is funny because
you lose control of everything you've worked so hard
Exactly.
for.
It's not keep in control.
It's not even like the boys haven't seen it, but you guys saw it a little bit where I just went fucking. The good news is it has not progressed to a point where I black out.
No.
It has not gotten to a point where I become super violent.
Don't get there. It's not a good idea.
I've been there. It is not pretty.
It's not.
I don't have enough for your bail. Please don't get there.
Just put it this way. Let's put it this way, okay? In 2014, that's the last time I went like this. I still, to this day, cannot remember what happened. To this day, I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that I woke up and there was a lot of blood, and it wasn't mine.
Yep.
So that's all we're going to say about that.
Yes.
But that is how bad my anxiety, when mixed with the PTSD and the borderline. Yes, go ahead, say it, because you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it. I know you're gonna do it.
It's too late.
Yeah, it is what it is. But it's like that's how mine translates.
And then when they mix with the other things, like when all the demons start to dance, that's when you know it's a rough day. Like, okay, I'll talk about today for a second. Trigger warning. I had an episode today where something super casual, normal that wouldn't normally set me off, just set me off, which has been the case for most of COVID. And usually my key is I distract myself. I do something else to not fall down that hill. I tried that. It didn't work. And I ended up crying in a Walmart parking lot. So I'm that person. Let's just say.
there's nothing wrong
There's nothing
with
wrong with that, though.
Listen, the guy across from me was judging me a little bit, but his car was overheating, and I told him to turn on the heat and get out of the car
then
for 20 minutes, and then he felt better. So
Then judge him for having his car overheated because he should take care of
He
more
should
of
have
his
known
car.
to turn the heat on.
Exactly.
Why is he not putting antifreeze in his fucking car?
I don't know.
There
It
you
was
go.
A crapper car.
Like,
It was such a lemon. It was
well.
awful.
Either way, you're a
Regardless,
lemon in
yeah.
Walmart, and you're judging another person.
Exactly.
You're
he
in a
just
Walmart-
wanted the tree shade too, all right? He wanted to steal my tree shade is what it was. Well, I know.
Dipshit.
That bitch.
Dipshit.
This is why the people of Walmart is still such a popular
Oh my
site.
god.
Yep.
I love it so
Absolutely.
Okay, but like this is what I'm talking. Rocky, really? You want to be podcast cat? You'll fight Tony for
I
it.
think he got scared.
It's okay. Just yeah. Anyways, so basically, this is what we're talking about here. Like, this is why, if you are just tuning in, I know we're already about like an hour in right now. We are going to be going a little longer than our normal hour because we haven't podcasted in 5 months. And honest to God, when it comes down to it, COVID has affected us in ways in the immediate sense that we have not even seen the long-term effects of this problem
Yeah.
yet.
Yeah.
Where I'm already starting to see that look like example, Mr. Malave said how he's never ever had a panic attack. First time during COVID. And don't even I don't remember if he said if he knew what triggered it, but a lot of it had to do with the COVID stress, which people don't seem to understand. We have gained weight in quarantine.
We are thick women, thicker than usual.
Like even me.
I gained the COVID 20.
I gained the COVID 10.
I refuse to get on a scale.
Good girl.
Good girl.
I measured my waist measurements today, and it sent
I'm
me
on
into
that
a
level
spiral
too.
of
I'm
depression.
not getting on a scale.
Yeah,
to
no,
price
I don't need
myself.
to fucking know. I don't need to know.
I started drinking water. And I'm not giving up my coffee, but like a lot of water. Like that's my start.
Yeah.
It's good to have a start.
Yeah.
My start is I'm going to start doing yoga because I need to stretch out for haunt
love
season.
yoga.
Because I work at a haunted house, and I may have to be running between 4 spots on a night where like a bunch of people call out. The girl ain't got the stamina for that right now.
No, right
She's
now.
got couch stamina. She needs to be here. She is here. Like, I need to stretch.
Yeah.
So that's going to be my starting point is some yoga.
Well,
'Cause, you know, get the cheese center.
the other thing that has really been affected is money.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You said that most of your reading, Mr. Oso Smooth, was job applications.
That's right.
Yep.
During COVID, and you went into quarantine unemployed.
Correct.
So therefore, you were entitled to the unemployment
Yes.
that they were giving.
I got the extended and the extra $600.
Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah, that's cool. It is what it is. I mean, it helps me able to save in the long run, but I personally did not like it.
Right.
I believe I'm happy they took it away.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people think that they should still be there.
Well, they did just actually grant an extension.
Oh, they did.
Not
it's
with
going
the
to be less
600
money.
though.
It's gonna be less.
It's a lot
Yeah.
less. They cut it, but it is an extension.
I got to be honest with you. I think it's stupid, and it's going to get people lazy to the point they're not going to want to go to work. Because the 600 was, I'll be honest with
People
you.
in my mom's job are doing that.
It's fucked up. Okay, my
It's so
dad
fucked.
has been working in the same job for years and years and years. And he was sat there and he was like, I'm going to go ask my boss if he can fire me so I can make this amount of money a fucking month that I'm working my ass off to get all this. We will get bit in the ass when it comes to tax season.
Yeah.
You know, that's going to come and get us. It's
That's
going to be like,
stimulus.
guess what, motherfucker? You owe us $12,000. Why?
Yeah, that $1,200 stimulus that all of us got, that was nothing but an advanced tax return for
That's all it
next
is.
year.
That's all it is.
And
I'm
I know
Sucks.
I'm going to get fucked with that because technically, since I am retired, since I do not pay state taxes anymore because of my retirement, I only break even. I got $63 back from the state. And no, I'm sorry. I got $63 back from federal this year because I broke even because I whatever. But here's the thing: they gave me the $1,200 stimulus. I am so screwed next year when I pay my taxes because I'm going to have to owe the government money on a fixed income.
That's right.
So it's like ridiculous. So like, did you find a job? Like, how hard was it for you to find a job during
No, very
COVID?
hard, extremely hard. And the only reason that I was able to actually find a job is because they knew somebody, and they were technically hooking me up. It's a shit job. It's crap. It's garbage. It's trash. But it's something.
It's money.
It's money. It's money that I'm actually working for instead of pretty much getting handed something.
Right.
Which I'd rather do that than just be home. I mean, don't get me wrong. I got 2 kids and I get to stay home. But quarantine has made me also realize that my son needs to get a fucking life.
Get out my house.
It's
Go
like,
to school.
Yeah, in a way, you want to look at it and be like, dude, you're only 5 years old, but I feel you need a job. Like, I really think you need a job.
This is one of those times where I feel like, so I work with kids. Like, that's what I do is most of my current job, but obviously not now. And literally, I would say to my boss all the time, I'm like, I love working with children because they go home with other people.
Yeah, imagine having them home all the time.
And it's great.
And one of them's a fucking 6-month-old. So she wants to let you know that she's there.
Oh, obviously.
I had to become a teacher, technically, because I was helping him with his schoolwork.
So what's your opinion on the whole kids going back to school thing?
Okay, so
Do you want your kid to be in
Yes,
school?
I do want him to be in school.
Okay.
I did fill out the survey that says that he should go to school because I don't want him to have that. Okay, this is, I guess, the best way I'd put it. In order to really make friends, you have to be around people.
Yeah.
You have to go to school. I also, look, Jen's a great person. Jen's not the smartest person in the fucking world, especially when it comes to anything to do with school. That would be my job. But
Some of us
but
just aren't book learned.
But I'm working. So, to
someone
maintain
has
that,
to-
somebody
someone
has
has
to
to
somebody
do
has to
it,
keep an
yeah.
eye and make sure he's doing his schoolwork.
Yeah.
Trust me, it took a while for me to sit down. Dude, you have to do this. I want to play my Switch. I don't give a flying fuck what you want to play. You have to do that. He did great, by the way, on his report card,
Yay.
which I'm proud of him for doing that.
Yeah.
But in the long run, he has to go to school. He needs to see these kids. He needs to make
Yeah.
friends. I know how they're doing it, with like the
Yeah.
social distancing. And it is what it is for now. That will eventually change, hopefully. When a vaccine or whatever shows up, maybe
If.
next year, if a vaccine
They're
shows
on
up.
track, so
Supposedly everyone's on track, and then
listen, I only look at the good news section of the COVID Reddit because I literally cannot physically look at the bad news.
because everything's bad.
Everything's bad.
It's all
so
fucking
thankfully
shit.
they have a specific tag for good news.
But but they all talk about how these, all like I know a few people that are like, I'll fly when the vaccine comes out. Yes.
No, I'm not
You know what?
waiting
This
for
is
that.
how it's going to work for me. Get the vaccine. I'm not going to go get it right away.
I'm not getting it.
Because
I'm not getting it at all.
I need to watch to see if
I need to see what
You know,
happens.
exactly. I
Yep.
need to see
I hate
not in
getting the
3
flu
months where
shot.
by the way he also now has cancer.
I have a
and
story
you're just like,
about
wait,
that,
well, how did he
yeah.
get that? And then the vaccine. Kiss
Yeah.
my ass.
Like I hate getting the flu shot because I almost always present symptoms after I get a flu shot.
well,
I
I
hate it.
think that's the point.
That
of
is
it,
the
though.
point.
That is the
But
point.
They're
They are a
technically
week and a half.
they're technically injecting you with the flu.
Yeah.
It's
That's-
for you to fight it.
I
But
refuse.
get it for a week and I get symptoms for a week and a half, and occasionally have to be medicated for the flu when I get the flu shot.
Yeah, you're that sensitive to it.
yeah, that shit.
So
that's fucked up.
I'm low key terrified. Like I'd rather them come out with a treatment before they come out with a freaking vaccine.
Oh,
Like,
they do have
I-
a treatment. It's called drinking Tide Pods. Oh wait, no.
Listen, according to them, like the
Beer.
amount of vitamin C that
Drink
I
alcohol.
take, I probably couldn't even. According to the science, I shouldn't even catch COVID because I take like 4,000.
You want to know what with
D
this? I was
or
actually
whatever.
going to ask everybody's opinion on the vaccine because I have a small story. I got the H1N1 vaccine. Remember when swine flu was out?
I had that.
My dad had swine flu.
3
Really?
months.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
3
Yeah.
months to
2
the
weeks,
day.
almost fucking dead.
Yep, 3 months to the day. Boom. I was diagnosed with diabetes because of that fucking
Nailed
shot.
it.
From that fucking shot, and I still got the swine flu. On top of that.
Yeah.
My
So
dad had it and
that's
had
what
no
happens
idea
when you
that he
rush
had
shit.
it.
Yep. So, and I was going to school. I was going into Boston to Lesley University for my art degree, and they were like, "Oh, it's not, it's not necessary, but it's recommended." And I was a stupid 17-year-old girl. I didn't know, so I was like, "All right, I'll get the shot." Boom. Was in a hospital, almost dead. My
fucked
sugar
up.
levels were 1,075.
It's
I was
retarded.
lucky I was breathing, and so They come out with. I'd rather fucking get Corona.
Yeah,
Let me get Corona. I
fight
will
it.
not get the shot.
Like,
At
I'd
this
rather
point,
just fight it.
Exactly. Like
Just rather
fight
just
it
fight
at this
I
point.
said that to someone the other day. My friend, one of my very best friends, she lives up in Buffalo, and her mom is high risk, and she's also high risk because she has a hole in her chest. And we were discussing it, like just casual conversation, because it is casual conversation now. You can't knock
you can't
it.
not.
And I lost my train of thought.
Hole in the chest.
Hole in the chest. Yes.
And so we were talking about it, and I
Brought us
said to
back.
her, I was like, I'm not gonna get it right away. Like, I'd rather just get COVID at this point because I feel like our hospitals and our medical staff can handle it now.
Yeah.
As opposed to getting 100 new cases a day.
I'm just gonna keep laughing at
I know
you
you are.
because I'm the only person here that can talk on that.
But like, there's not as many people who are getting it now, so it's not like hospitals are so bogged down.
Not as many people are getting it now because most of us have already had it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like if I get it now, I'm not as scared.
Agreed. But now here's the thing. I'm going to talk as now paramedics coming out. All right, let's talk about this. So with FDNY, we were quote unquote required to get what we were called, it was called a biopod. So what the biopod is they would take your unit off the street, send you to either the fire academy on Randall's Island, or you'd have to go all the way to Fort Houghton in Bayside, thank you, I can talk, or all the way to our headquarters in Brooklyn at 9 Metro Tech, and you would have to get injected with either they had H1N1, they had bird flu, they had all of it, but you are allowed to decline. So I actually have 9/11 disease. I was there. I have lung issues from it. So everybody would think that because I had the Rona, I would have had to be intubated. Thank the gods I did not. So because of that, I refused to get, I don't get the flu shot every year. I won't do it. I did not get H1N1. I did not get bird flu. I did not get any of those fucking vaccines that they were trying to sit there and say you need to get. Do you know why?
Why?
Lithy's story was one where people that I know that had that all of a sudden developed different
cancers,
different cancers,
diseases,
diabetes,
diabetes.
all immunocompromised. Every single one of them was immunocompromised after they got that
After we
shot.
got it.
So
Fuck
I was
that.
like, nope. I ain't doing it. And everybody goes, you're crazy. You're going to get sick. You're more immunocompromised than
Get
anybody
sick.
else.
Fight
hey,
it.
you know
Let
what?
me get sick. Let me rough
Let
it
me
out.
fight it. Just fight
Yeah.
it yourself.
No,
Let
I
your
come
body
from
fight
the
it.
generation where you rub dirt on your scrapes.
Yup.
Okay? Like, you drank from the garden hose. You played outside.
Drink more pool water
Vicks.
than you swam in.
Yep.
Vicks everywhere.
Vic.
Vicks.
Sana, sana.
Vindex.
Sana, sana,
Vindex.
sana, sana.
Just
Ponte
Ponte
Vicks. Ponte Vicks.
Yeah.
Mine was Windex though. Spray Windex.
Put some
you'll
Windex
find
on it.
Index, it's fine.
No, my
my family gave me liquor.
No.
Noxzema.
Do you know what?
Okay, that one I can go with.
No,
Noxzema.
the Italian half of my family, garlic, juice.
Yes.
Where they would literally, we would
Vinegar.
take.
I can taste it. I can taste it.
Vinegar's another one.
Oh, I
Vinegar.
love vinegar though.
Yeah, but me too. That's why I love vinegar. Because my
Yep.
mom's like, you have to take a shot of this.
Cape
No,
Cod
mom.
vinegar and salt chips are the most vinegary chips.
They are.
Do you
and
remember
they're
the magic
delicious.
potion I gave you?
You start getting like the
Kindred
feeling on your,
spirits.
you get like the
I
feeling
gave-
on your tongue and shit. Oh, that's great.
Oh,
I
my
knew
God.
the guy who created Cape Cod potato chips from his garage.
Really?
Met him, yeah. My grandparents knew him. My grandparents lived on Cape Cod. And
You're
he
so
used to,
bougie.
No
not
shit.
really, but
She went nuts. She went
he used
not
to bring
really.
potato chips all the time. Yeah.
You're like, hey guys, try these weird things I made.
He
The
did.
jalapeno chips. The jalapeno.
He'd be like, Mary, I made some more chips. You want Joan to eat them with the sandwich? Tell me how it likes it. Exactly
Sounds
how
like
he
deliverance.
sounded.
Yes.
Sound like he playing the banjo while he's giving you chips.
He was a nice guy, though. He was really cool. He was cool.
I feel
He made
I
chips.
feel like
I'm
the
pretty sure
person
he's a
who made
great
Cape
guy.
Cod had to be pretty freaking cool. Like Ben and Jerry, they're pretty freaking cool.
Ben and Jerry's, the reason why Ben and Jerry's ice cream is so expensive is because they actually pay a livable working wage.
Yes.
And they hire
They're philanthropic.
they
efforts.
hire former felons.
Yes,
They
do.
do.
They do. They
You know who
give-
I
doesn't?
appreciate
Amazon, and they don't pay you good anyway.
No.
Fuck Jeff Bezos.
Anyway,
Yo, Bezos
so,
a
but
douchebag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad
I don't know
money
anything
to
about
I
it.
just
give
want to
nobody
ask
shit.
though. I just want to ask everybody, how was your COVID food binge? How was your COVID food binge? Because I ate foods that I didn't know I even knew existed.
So
What is okra? No, I like okra.
okay, I can't even eat okra. So let me just.
What was
So
the-
I'm a snacker. I've always been a snacker. And I've
you a
always,
snack.
honey, the whole damn meal.
You be a Snickers bar, love.
I love Snickers. Snickers is Snickers. Where's Snickers? Oh,
Wait.
she's not under here.
Oh, Snickers?
She's thick.
Snickers?
Snickers are good, yeah.
So you're a
Snickers.
I like
snacker.
Butterfingers.
Yeah, yeah,
Snacker.
snacker. So the ADD is strong today.
It's so strong. Red is a snacker, and she's trying to tell us what she snacked on during COVID quarantine.
My current obsession is buffalo cauliflower dip. It's like hummus, but with cauliflower, and it's got buffalo in it. Oh, with some pita chips. Let me tell you.
That's true. She ate all that for dinner one night and then didn't want to eat dinner.
Great white buffalo.
This was my
Buffalo.
creation during COVID. And it's going to sound healthy, but it's if you eat like 500 of them, it's really not.
Okay, I'm about
It
it.
was sliced cucumber, onion and chive, Philly and cheese, cream cheese
What the fuck?
with salt, with the,
Salt and vinegar chips.
no, it was everything bagel seasoning on top.
I've had that.
I love that stuff.
that
I
shit
like it because
was
they don't
banging.
put salt in it.
That shit was banging.
My
but
aunt
like,
makes a dip like that. And
It
she
was so-
fills like celery with it.
What
That's so
about
good.
you?
it was-
Snack of choice.
Snack of choice because of it. Let's see.
What did you find yourself eating more of during
Yeah.
Oh,
quarantine?
Teddy Grahams.
Teddy
Lot
Grahams?
of Teddy Grahams.
Which
Teddy
flavor?
Grahams?
Which flavor? That's important.
Honey. Has to be honey.
honey?
It has to be the
All
honey.
right, I like the honey.
The cinnamon
that's
ones
the
though are
honey one.
really good.
cinnamon
They're
ones
okay.
are
They're
pretty.
okay. I like cinnamon though.
I
I'm
like
a
to just
cinnamon
original.
person.
You got to go original
I like
because I can sit there
s'mores
hours
goldfish.
just pop,
Just
pop,
popping
watching
them in.
Scrubs. Just
That's
that
me with
shit's
Cheez-Its,
fucking
man.
delicious. Like this is great.
You wonder why you don't want dinner.
So what
That's why I don't eat that.
Jade, what did you snack on?
believe it or not, honestly, and I'm so ashamed, and this is probably why I gained 10 pounds. Nacho cheese Doritos. Nacho cheese. And
Yes.
fudge brownie M&Ms.
Those are so good.
Tastes just like brownie.
They do.
Oh my God. And Butter approves of this because
Butter
she's like,
approved.
Because she totally ate a fudge brownie.
No, chocolate's bad for
I
dogs.
know.
She ate, actually, believe it or not, butter, and I got into a fight because I went outside.
Butter.
We got into an actual fight because I went outside to water my urban garden outside because, I got bored during quarantine and created a garden.
It's very pretty green.
Thank you.
It is very pretty.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And I had a bag of nacho cheese Doritos. I had them closed, and they were on the table. Butter decided she was going to jump on the table, take the bag off the table, figure out how to open up the bag. And you know how I came in and found her? With her head stuck in the bag. She's freaking the fuck out.
She's getting into the macho man
this
for a
tail
second.
wag.
She's
Right
literally
Butter.
freaking the fuck out.
Come over there. You get macho man. You go, yeah, butter, you gonna get it.
Butter was gonna get it.
He's gonna get it, give her him in a crap and get it and down.
When I came in, I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
I came inside. This poor dog had the bag stuck on her face. Like, she's freaking the fuck out because she can't get it off. And all you hear is me going, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
The elbow drop.
And she knew that she was in trouble too, because as soon as I got the bag off of her face, she ran into her dog cage and was just in the corner like, "Please don't kill me." And I was like, I'm yelling. I'm like, Peanut went hiding underneath the table. She was like, "I didn't do it." And in my head, I'm going, "You helped. I don't know how,
You
but
pointed.
you did.
You were
pointed.
there.
It's right there.
You did. You did. You know how I think
the
she did it
chips.
is because Peanut is kind of like a goat. She can get and she jumps into places that she shouldn't be. So I think it was a 2-person job. She went up, she knocked the bag over, and Butter used her
I
intelligence.
don't know. Butter looks pretty guilty over there.
Yeah, she's wagging her tail right now.
Yeah, Butter.
She knows
you know
we're
what you
talking about
did.
her. She knows we're
I
talking
ain't
about
do
her.
shit. I know what you talking about.
I have a feeling
No, you know.
it's either that or Rocky did it. Knocked the bag down trying to get his piece, and then
Oh,
Butter
he does
decided,
like them
I'm gonna
chippies.
eat that.
He did like them
So
chippies.
yeah, but that's probably why I gained so much weight during COVID, where
Can
normally
confirm,
I
Doritos
would
came in
not.
clutch.
Doritos did come in clutch. But the thing is I can't eat Cool Ranch anymore because it makes my mouth hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can only
it's
eat
like
so many
knives.
of them.
What? I
It's
can
only
finish a
knives.
whole fucking bag
I
of
can
that
only
shit. This
eat
is
so many. Like, I
delicious.
know
What
Big
size of the
That's my
bag
favorite
though?
one.
Like I can finish
That one.
The biggest one.
The biggest
I'll,
one?
I'll fucking eat
Costco
the
one.
whole thing of that one.
Really?
Yeah, I think they're the best. I don't actually like the nacho cheese ones.
Really?
I'd rather go to the
that.
Cool
I
Ranch.
used
You know what's
Illegal.
funny is I used to be a Cool Ranch girl. I used to eat them like all the
Yup.
time, and then
I
for
was on that
some
train.
reason,
Can't do it.
It like now it just after like half the bag, and remember this is half the bag.
Yeah, heartburn.
Like
Oh,
heartburn, or my mouth starts to hurt, or it just doesn't,
doesn't
taste,
taste-
right anymore.
I don't know. I don't. Where you
Yeah,
shopping?
it's seasoning.
It's
I can only
Where are you
eat so many.
shopping?
I have to like make
Where
myself
do
like
you-
a
where do you
little
buy your
bowl on
bags?
me. Where's
Shop and
Doritos?
Shop.
The, like the nacho cheese ones.
Oh,
I'm
that's
just
where I
like,
go too.
There's-
Yeah,
I get 'em
bags,
at-
yeah,
I get 'em at Stop and Shop. But
They always
all-
got them on sale.
You know
Two
what
for
it
$6.
is? Do you know what it is though? Is also
Got it
Two
with a
for
bargain.
$6.
2 for $6.
ever since I had my sleeve surgery in 2018, my taste buds have changed. So things that I normally didn't eat and didn't like, I like now. Where
Interesting.
things that I loved, I can't stand. Like I love Nutella, my favorite. I can only have it sparingly.
What?
Really?
Can eat that all day.
I used to eat it with a spoon.
I
Yeah.
But that's
Still do. Just yum.
no, seriously, no. Now
Horrible for you.
now it's like I'll dip my pretzels in it, obviously.
Yes.
Yep.
And, or I'll cut an apple up and I'll put it on top of the apple.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I used to eat it with graham crackers.
Oh, that's a good. Or
That's a
Ritz.
good
You ever
one.
have Ritz crackers with it?
No.
Oh,
Everybody,
dip it in. Oh.
Please trigger warning for food porn talk right now.
Oh
'cause
my
I'm-
God,
I mean,
Nutella
I'm
is
going
porn.
home for Nutella now.
Yo, guys,
No
doing
word,
it.
right?
But it
Oh,
totally falls in line with the topic because this is what we do during
Yes.
quarantine.
What did we do? We ate.
experiment.
We ate.
You know what I experimented with, and this
We
is
ate,
gonna
we
sound
drank.
so disgusting, but it was so good.
I'm ready.
This is how crazy I got people. Please, just be prepared. Dill pickle,
Okay, I'm with you.
hot fudge sauce. on it.
What?
Yep.
Are you pregnant?
Yeah, I
No,
didn't want to be
I
that
wanna
guy,
make
but
a-
No,
I
and you
was
know what I
thinking the
did?
same
I
thing.
took a test. I took 3 tests, and they were all 3 were negative. So no, I
I'm
was
like the
just
green
fucking
emoji
fucked up.
right
It's like I
now.
like dill pickle with.
You
hot
want to know what
fudge
it
on
was?
What?
I didn't
doing
hate it, but it wasn't bad. Like it was a very interesting taste.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm judging you a little.
That's okay.
Just a little.
Dill-
I don't usually judge you, but just a little.
You know what it is I don't think I would like the texture.
Yeah, that's what I didn't like about it.
It was because like dill
The
pickles
taste
can
was
tend to
fine.
be a little bit. They're either very
How does the sauce
mushy or they're
even
crunchy.
stick? Like, what?
it was like
just,
it was
slide
like the
off?
drizzle. No, I just like drizzled it on. Like that was it. And I just you want to know what Markiplier did it. I watched Markiplier do it because I was a loser.
You know
and I was
what?
like, you know what?
He's the reason that I do a lot of stupid shit, so I can't even
so
be mad.
you know.
My sister used to, remember when they had the spray bottles of like Italian dressing? My sister would first of all, she would just spray it straight into her freaking mouth. She's a weirdo. She would put it in a bowl.
There's nothing wrong with that. I drink the bowl.
I was just gonna
He does.
say
She
I
would put it
drink.
in a bowl.
I still do. I drink the
does.
bowl.
He doesn't like the chunks. That's why she loved it, because she hates chunks in her
Dude,
stuff.
Italian dressing with this one, glug.
A soup. Yeah.
Yep.
It's a soup to
Soup.
him.
That's what they would do when I would go to
Italian. I'm judging you just a
the
little
fucking
bit.
salad spots.
I do
They'd
that
be like,
with
soup?
the
Yep.
I do that with the ginger dressing.
I don't like
That's
ginger.
not bad.
That's not
Oh,
bad.
the one that you get from the
that's not-
Japanese.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah.
That's not
They
bad.
sell it, and it's like minjin or something. It's good.
Yeah, they have it at the supermarket.
So good.
My sister would dip strawberries in Italian dressing.
Ooh.
That sounds delicious.
You're
That's
probably
how
gonna go
love
home and
it.
try that.
That
should
sounds
try it, actually.
delicious.
That I
I put hot
It
sauce
wasn't
on
for
pizza.
me. Oh, but I can put hot sauce on anything.
Sriracha just all over the fucking thing and eat it. Delicious.
Controversial opinion. I don't like sriracha.
Wow.
Controversial opinion. I don't like hot sauce.
What?
Well, I'm white. We don't like hot things.
I'm white.
I mean,
I'm
I like
the
the
whitest person in the room.
Dude, okay, let me explain this here. I may be an Auburn, but Red is a full-blown redhead. She can handle the spicy. My pasty ass is sitting there going, no, I don't want it.
I do eat a lot of spicy food. I grew up in Brentwood, so literally
rest my case.
It was literally you eat spicy or you don't eat at your friend's house.
I grew up in Whitestone. Whitestone. Hello.
Grew
All
up in
right.
Brooklyn.
Yeah, there you go.
What does that mean? I grew up in a white neighborhood.
Brooklyn is not.
I don't know. It means you like halal. I don't fucking know.
Brooklyn's not necessarily white, okay? Because Brooklyn has a lot of the Irish and the Italians, and the Italians know their
No. He grew up like around the Russian Jews.
Oh.
Yeah, sheepshead bay. Yeah,
all right.
Russian
I will give
Okay.
the Russians this. They know how to drink.
They do.
They know how to
Vodka.
drink.
They know how to drink.
I
love
have
their
been to a
vodka.
couple like those long ass
I
Easter
like
services,
like
and
the
they go
vodka.
until 6 a.m. because they're drinking for 4 hours.
Yeah.
I can't drink with my
The babushkas were wrecked.
My ex coworker, she was from Russia. She was a Russian woman.
Off to boat.
Off the boat
With the
I mean,
accent?
the accent and everything. She,
Yes.
everything. Hello, my name is Elaine, and I'm going to take you to do your blood pressure. She was terrified as an MA.
She sounds. I would not let her touch me.
Sweetest woman in the world, but she drank everybody when we had our Christmas party, and I will tell you that's another podcast for my Christmas party adventures. But she drank us under the table, and she walked out sober.
Strolled super cash.
Where I had 2 bottles of Chardonnay and bottles. And I was sitting in Dan's car waiting because I felt safe in Dan's car, but meanwhile told no one. So the entire party is running around looking for me, and I'm sitting in his car. And he comes out sweat dripping, and I was like, hi. And he's like, you're fucking kidding me.
But yeah, we can cover that on another podcast.
That's another podcast.
Like,
But
has anybody, like this, since we're talking about drinking, has anybody noticed that their drinking has gone up during quarantine?
Cheers.
Cheers to
I'm not
that.
allowed to
Cheers to that.
Yeah,
Clink,
I'll
clink,
cheers.
clink.
Clinkety clinks.
I am
I'm
the
not allowed to
lightest-
drink in the house.
I'm the lightest of fucking.
Yeah, I'm not allowed to drink in the house.
What did you do?
Not. It's funny enough, not me.
Okay.
I'm not allowed to drink in the
So
house.
I am the lightest of lightweights that has ever lightweighted. I am like 1 beer done, girl. Like that's always been me.
Say that 5 times.
Lightest of lightweights that's ever. Oh, I can't. I have
Couldn't even get through fucking one.
I give
don't
you
even
credit
have the
for
energy.
trying, though. I
Thank
give you credit.
I figure gotta try anything once.
You have to.
That's what she said.
Dill pickle with hot fudge.
No, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know, Jade. Do you have pickles and hot fudge? Because we can make this happen.
I have bread and butter pickles
Ugh.
and Nutella.
It can't be bread and butter. It has to be a regular dill.
I just hate.
I
it.
may have regular dill left over from.
I'm so
I may
down.
have regular dills.
I will try to find the. I'll
But-
go to Carvel right now and go get the hot fudge.
Wait, if you're going to Carvel, I'd like ice cream.
Absolutely. What do you want?
Okay.
chocolate syrup, chocolate syrup.
we got to go back on
Chocolate
track.
shake.
Back on
They
track.
make the best shakes.
After podcast, we can all take a stroll down to Carvel and get some ice cream, kids.
I'm about that. Thanks,
All
Mom.
Mom
I'm very
has
lightweight,
spoken.
and my medication that I'm on makes me even lighter of a lightweight. So like this beer in my hand, I would drink. Well, actually not this one because it's a light beer, so I would be okay.
You do realize that that's left over from
fourth?
Lindsay's boyfriend.
Oh, never mind.
That was what he brought to my barbecue, and that's why it's still here. Yeah.
It's not bad. I'm not gonna lie, it's not bad because I don't feel as drunk as I know I should feel.
Well, see, here's the thing. He brought that, and that's why it's still in my house because I refuse to drink it because I'm fucking
the name call
Irish.
it?
I mean, then again, I also have a whole cooler full of
my family threatens to take away my Irish
I have
card
a
because
whole
of how I can't
cooler
hold my
full of
liquor.
Modelo right now.
Sweet. You did not
I
bring
do.
that out.
I'm sorry. I wanted you guys to
Blue.
I wanted you guys to
Modelo.
try the. I wanted you guys to try the German lager first.
I
It was
all right,
good.
I can accept that.
Okay, I wanted
good,
you guys
this
to
is
try
good.
the German lager first.
Freaking-
I mean, we don't do beer snobbery on the Phoenix Gate anymore because that was Josh's thing,
guys.
and it is what it is. But I mean,
3.8% alcohol. That's all.
Jesus, that sucks. Jade, can I
perfect for me.
chime in
Of
on
course.
the drinking more?
Yes.
So, like you said, I was an essential worker. I work for Manhattan Beer, which is a beer distributor, and you're talking about drinking more. I was always like kind of like a heavyweight when it comes to drinking. As you mentioned, you're a lightweight. But I was always a heavyweight, and I think now I'm in a class all by myself. I'm borderlining alcoholism.
You're an Eddie Rodriguez.
I think I'm Eddie. I think I'm big money Eddie status.
You're big money right now.
Because I find myself I have a whole complete bar in my house now.
Yes, you do.
You came to my house on Friday for the second round show, and I said I have every alcohol besides gin.
He did.
So
He did.
I'm sorry. I am a gin drinker.
Do you drink gins and tonics?
I am.
You and my mother
straight,
would get
too.
along.
She likes juniper.
So now that we're friends, I will go and buy a bottle of gin. I know a bottle that I want from my bar because I am an alcoholic now. Brooklyn gin is amazing.
Yes, it is.
Yes,
The
Brooklyn
first
gin
step is
good.
acceptance. So that's a good
Yeah,
sign. for
and
you.
I make one hell of a cocktail. So,
Yeah, you get credit. I give you
Vodka
credit.
cranberry
And my mom's a
spills, 'cause I can
bartender,
kill
and
a
I'll give you
vodka
credit.
vodka cranberry. Honestly, my vodka
mom kicked
cranberry
ass, though.
is like second to none right now. Tommy's mom is definitely better than me.
Yeah, my mom
because
hooks
she's
up
been
drink.
doing it probably my whole
Since
life.
she was 18, yeah.
my
so
whole life.
yeah.
But I just focused mostly in quarantine on just what can I drink today? What
can
do
I
I have in my fridge today to mix and make some more drinks? And it would be like
Did you make
2:30.
some like unique?
Of course, of course. So one of the most unique things I made was called a Poricuan, right? Because I'm
A Boricuan?
I'm Boricua.
Sounds like a Puerto Rican penguin.
Boricua is Puerto Rican, in case you don't know. And it was tamarindo juice. It was Puerto Rican rum, which was the dark Puerto Rican rum.
Yeah.
Select. And yes.
Put that
Butter
in my
agrees.
coquito any
Do you
day.
hear-
See, think
you
about
hear how
coquito. We'll talk
excited-
about this because my family recipe is second to none. Tommy can
It's
attest
true.
to that.
It's
Oh,
true.
yeah, very good.
I must
very good.
try.
Very good.
You
Put it
will
this way,
try.
you're making Butter excited because honestly, I really do think my dog is Puerto Rican.
Yeah, he is.
Well, her
She-
dad's
Oh, I heard a
Yes.
Boricuan. Yeah.
So it was Puerto Rican Select rum, gold, and it was tamarindo juice, and it was a splash. Check it, a splash of Fireball,
Can we just talk about that?
just to
hiatus
give you that cinnamon, just that little pang pang, just a little pang pang. And you know what else I did? After I shook it up, right? I threw it in there, threw a
Ice or no
splash of
ice? Ice or
bitters,
no ice?
splash of bitters, splash of vanilla extract.
Cut your ass right off, too.
Splash of vanilla extract, and boom, there's your cocktail. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. What did you say?
Ice or no ice?
Oh, of course you do it over ice.
Over ice. Okay.
You do it over ice, but you shake the cocktail with ice, so that way it's cooled
Shaken,
already.
not
Do
stirred.
you smile while shaking?
It depends on who I'm smiling for. You know
Well,
what I mean?
you know, a good bartender always smiles when they
Always
shake.
smiles.
You have
Yeah,
to get
well,
those
John
tips.
Taffer, motherfucker.
unless
John Taffer.
it's you, Tommy, I'm not smiling.
That's a
But that
lie.
was my.
Really
That's a
frowning.
lie
So I
because
became-
I've said him and he smiled.
I became a bartender exclusive.
See, you should make a TikTok for that too. You could
You
put your
could.
cute cocktail creations on there with your own music to back it.
I think you guys are actually bringing me to this TikTok thing.
Do it.
The champion, Mr. Malave, might have a TikTok. Maybe I'm out.
It will share your music, and if you do,
Yes.
We must be
You
shared.
if you do cocktails to it, and you share your music, and you become super pops, people will
Boom.
create. Dude,
Super
people will
pops.
create dances to your music, like literal viral
Yeah.
dances.
I'll start if you'd like.
he will.
I will give you a whole $1 to dance.
Do
to
it.
where
TikTok
you
do
where,
it.
he's
dollar?
married. He's
$1?
married. You,
I can't
we
give him
can't.
$1? $1 to dance though?
Where's the dollar going?
$1
just throw it at
it's
him.
going to Sky.
Yeah. So either way,
don't have
guys,
a dollar.
I hate they were having such a great time with the coming back after 5 months of absence, but we do unfortunately have to close the gate for this week. But we will be back next week.
We will. We will.
But before we go, there are some numbers that I want to share with you guys. Because like I said, this whole episode was about how COVID is affecting our mental health.
Yes.
Secondary to whether it's having the disease, knowing somebody that had the disease, having somebody pass away from the disease.
Yes.
Being affected financially from it. It does not matter how this disease has affected you. It has.
Yes.
There are some numbers that I have here that I want to share with everyone.
And before she does, please, if anybody is feeling in any sort of way or anything that's going on, please speak up, please call, and please talk to your family and friends. Do not stay in the dark. Do not think that you could battle this on your own. If you can, more, power to you. Odin bless you, Freya bless you. But you know what? If you can't and your demons are getting ahead of you, please speak up, speak out, and let your mind be known.
Yes.
Okay, please.
Please, because seriously, I'm tired. I've attended in the last 5 months. I've literally gone or heard about or whatever at least 10 funerals.
Yeah.
10 in 5 months. And that's just from the people I know personally, people that were close to me. Like, I'm still not okay from some of these deaths. I don't talk about it because honestly, I'm crazy and I think that I can deal with it on my own when I really shouldn't. But these numbers I'm about to share with you are extremely important.
Please listen.
Like Lithy said, if you are in an immediate crisis, you need to call 911.
Correct.
Get in touch with my people, FDNY, Suffolk County, Nassau County. Does not fucking matter where you are from. You call, you will get help.
Yes.
We will help you. That is what we are there for. Okay? They also have the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline, which is 1-800-273-TALK, which is also 8255. I'm saying it again, the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline. If you think that you are in danger, call this number.
Yes.
1-800-273-8255.
And they can help.
They can help.
They can help you.
Don't be afraid. They're not going to send the cops to your house to drag you to a psych ward. It doesn't work that way.
No, they ask if you're in danger to yourself or others first. And if not, they will sit on the phone with you for hours. And because personal experience for myself, they have.
Yeah.
4.5 hours, one woman talked me off a ledge.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
I've met some of the loveliest human beings on those helplines, and they've
Yes.
actually made me want to volunteer for the helplines because even if I have to talk to somebody about fucking
Anything.
guacamole for an hour,
They will talk to
I
you
will
about
talk to them
fucking
about
guacamole.
fucking guacamole.
It's
Yep.
true.
Do it.
It's true. So now here's the other thing, and one of the things that I didn't touch on in our podcast at large was if you are stuck quarantining with someone who is abusing you. Honestly, that is a whole other episode. I'm not going to get into it here.
Yeah.
But there is a hotline for that. If you
Yes.
are experiencing domestic violence in any way, shape, or form, and you are too afraid to call 911 for the cops, there is a hotline for you. The New York State Domestic Violence Hotline number is 1-800-942-6906. Call this number if you are in danger. Hell, and if you want an advice tip from a 911 person, if you call and say you need to order a pizza,
It works.
it will
Yes.
send cops to your place and get you and your family out safely.
Yes.
It
And also-
100% works.
Also, with that, if any of you, women, men, anything, please do not hesitate to call that line, regardless if you have kids or pets, because the number of people who do not call because they do not want to leave their pets behind
Is ridiculous.
is ridiculously high. There are places where you can bring your animals with you. So regardless, your life is precious. Give us a call.
Right. They have, and if you guys don't want to talk to somebody on the phone, there are text lines that
Yes.
you can do. There is if you text GOT5 to 741-741, you will be able to talk to someone. It is the crisis text line. If you don't feel comfortable being on the phone, text that number. There is also a specialized texting service for frontline workers, essential
Yes.
workers. This is text Frontline NY, FRONTLINENY to 741-741, and you will get specialized support for being an essential worker.
Now, I have just a question for you.
Yes.
Now, does those text numbers, now I know because certain apps, can you use those on apps like WhatsApp or anything like that? So God forbid if somebody is like looking through the phone or anything like that, can they use like WhatsApp
I believe
to
so.
text? Okay.
I
just wanted
believe
to
I
ask.
believe that you can use these text numbers through all texting services.
Okay.
There is a specialized COVID-19 emotional support line.
Oh.
So if you guys are suffering from like emotional whatever from COVID itself, and you don't actually suffer from a mental disorder, or you just feel like maybe yours is a little bit more tailored to the COVID crisis,
Yep.
that number is 1-844-863-9314, and they are basically there for anxiety support if you are experiencing any type of anxiety issues from the virus. There's so many resources out there, so many apps out there that you can download to get help. Please do not devalue your life, okay, or anything just because you feel like there is no help for you. There is always help
There's
for you.
always help for you
and as
everywhere.
always, the Phoenix Gate is here for you.
Yes.
DM us in our
She's looking at me while she's saying this.
Exactly.
She's glaring at me.
yeah. The Phoenix Gates DMs are always open.
Yes.
If you are having any type of episode, if you are feeling like you want to hurt yourself and you don't know who to turn to and you don't want to talk to your family or friends because you do not feel comfortable telling them, we are non-judgmental. We will always listen to you day or night. If you don't get Jade, you get Lithy.
Yes.
We are always here for you.
I'm always here to talk.
Instagram.
Instagram.
Facebook. You can even Gmail us at thephoenixgate@gmail.com
Absolutely.
if you want to do that, and we will Gmail you back and forth. We don't fucking care.
I'm in quarantine. What else do I have to do?
Basically. But
No, but on a serious note, please, if anything, even if I've actually met somebody who was being domestically abused and she actually pretended that her dog was ill so hard to her boyfriend to get them out of the house to go to the vet for her to call for help. And she came to the front desk and she passed me a note, and I read that note and I was terrified. And I called the cops for her and I said, listen, I need to speak to, her alone, blah, blah, blah. He wouldn't let her out of the room, and I said, that's fine. I had her step to the side of the room, the cops walked in. So even if these hotlines, if you're really struggling, please give us a call. Do your best to reach out because, like Jade said, your life is it's precious.
I'm retired and I have a car. I'll fucking drive.
Yep.
You tell me where you are, I will fucking drive to you. I will take you out, get you a fucking milkshake, and we will sit down and talk socially distancing if you feel comfortable. And I don't give a fuck.
My milkshake brings only 9 boys to the yard for social distancing reasons, but
Yeah. Yeah. But
9.
I just stopped making milkshakes because, social distancing, I couldn't have that many boys in my yard.
yeah.
Listen.
But
Obviously.
either way, Mr. Oh So Smooth, Mr.
Yes.
Malave, RedFury Cosplay, thank you so much.
It was so much fun.
for joining the Phoenix Gate as we
happy to
reopen
help.
the gates
Yeah.
after 5 months.
Yep.
And seriously, this is like the most fun I've had in months, honestly, amongst other things. But Lithy, take
Yes.
us out.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for the Phoenix Gate. Thanks for listening, and we hope to see you guys soon.
Next week.
Next week.
We're back
the
next
gates
week.
will open. Fiery flames.
Yes.
Let's
and
go.
Hey, if you got any ideas for shows, as always, reach out. So,
Reach
adios,
out, yes.
mi amigos.
Bye.
Bye.
I am the